Today, there are over 7,000 breweries in the United States, and those breweries have generated more than $26 billion in revenue. So it's no surprise, it's one of the fastest growing industries in the country. We're taking a look at the craft beer scene in Charlotte and visiting the place that started it all. We're asking Olde Mecklenburg Brewery what it was like to be their first in the industry in the Queen City, and how they paved the way for others that do the same.
When we first opened, Charlotte was the biggest city in the country without its own brewery. And so you really didn't have the awareness among restaurants and stores of local beer. Now, everyone wants to drink local beer, right? Back then, there was a lot of distrust or wariness about, oh, you're some small shoestring operation. People who really didn't understand what it meant to have a local beer maker in town, so we had to overcome that hurdle before doing anything else. We've been open for almost 10 years now. We'll celebrate 10 years this year. In this industry, that's a long time. We're considered sort of the old guys in the market, and so that can be a little different as well, but that's why it's incumbent upon us to make sure that our quality stays there and that we keep the brand fresh.
This is a Radler, so it's Sprite mixed with the Captain Jack Pilsner.
We'd like to think that O&B really sort of proved the model. Proved there was demand for a local product, proved that if you made world-class beer, people will seek it out and will choose to drink local. I think when you come to Olde Mecklenburg, the number one thing you'll expect is great beer, of course, what we pride ourselves on, but also hospitality. We want you to come in and get that feeling of a German-style beer garden, which is very warm, very neighborhood-focused, community-focused. This should feel like a place where even if it's your first time, you feel like a regular. You know, people keep using that term, saturation point, right? Are we at the point where there's too many breweries? For us, it's not so much about how many breweries are in the town. It's about what percentage of local folks care about local beer, care about fresh beer, local beer that's made in this community, that keeps the money in this community. It's very important to our competitors that we make great beer. It's very important to us that they make great beer, because we're trying to convert and change hearts and minds. And so when a new beer drinker changes over from a national brand or an international brand and tries a Charlotte beer, we need them to have a great experience, right? So they'll try other local beers as well. We're nowhere close to how big we can be, how big Charlotte beer can be, and that keeps us waking up every day and going to work saying, we're gonna change hearts and minds, we're gonna make Charlotte a town where everyone drinks local beer and really takes pride in their beer.